Hey guys, it's Retro, and I'm a big fan of robotic pets from the early 2000s. Now, you might say, hey dude, that's a really specific thing to be a fan of. There can't be that many of those things, and to an extent, you'd be right. That being said, I've actually managed to collect enough of these guys to where I actually have to start being worried about blue hedgehogs coming in and breaking them all. Now, when most people think of robotic pets, they tend to think of the Furby, and while they were certainly the most commercially successful, Tiger Electronics also gave us the iDog, which was an adorable little series of speakers meant to capitalize on the success of the iPod. They also gave us Robo-Chi pets, which were robotic versions of cats, dogs, birds, dinosaurs, stuff like that. Very cool. And while we certainly had our pick of the litter, so to speak, for robotic pets, most of them were more or less limited by the technology of their time. However, I actually came across a robotic pet I'd never heard of here very recently in an antique store. One that seemingly combines all the best features of its predecessors. Released in 2008 by Sega Toys and, you guessed it, Tiger Electronics. The Mio Pup is touted as being perhaps the most interactive of all robotic pets. Featuring 100 different electronic expressions, the Mio Pup can respond to speech with an electronic gibberish. They can respond to being pet at various places on the body, and they're fed with their bone, and they even walk around all on their own. So this promises to be a really fun experience, and I'm really excited to check it out and see why I'd never heard of it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put batteries in this guy. I wanted my reaction to be live, authentic, whatever. So I don't know if this guy works. When I got him home, I cleaned him off as best I could. His batteries go in his feet here. He's supposed to be super interactive. He's supposed to have a bone. Unfortunately, he did not come with the bone at the antique store I bought him at, but I've heard that you can use a magnet, so we'll test that as well, assuming we can get him running. So it takes some AA batteries, which I have here, so I'm going to go ahead and get the feet unscrewed and get the batteries in. Okay, as you can see, it takes 4 AA batteries. I'm going to go ahead and pop these in, and we'll go from there. Yeah, well, he works, or at least he makes noise. So, give me a minute. Yeah, shut up. Ah! Move around. Quit it. Gotta put you back together. Shut up. Yeah, I don't care. I'm trying to make sure you work. Yes. Dude, if I don't put your batteries in, you're not going to be booping nothing, so give me a minute. Yes, I know. Boop. Figure it out. Ah, not like that. I'm almost done. Give me a minute. Okay, alright. There he is! He's alive! He works! Shut up. Here. I love you. Yeah. Alright. And apparently he has these emoticon eyes. I think he's still waking up. He's still upset. I would be too if I'd been trapped in an antique store. Yep. Yeah, there we go. So apparently he has... Shut up. He has sensors all over his body. There he is. He's having a good time. I'm gonna move him over here, get a better view of the camera. Yeah, he's moving and grooving. Okay, so now that he is up and running around, I do want to try something here. Yes, I know. Okay, so I have a simple fridge magnet. I don't know if it's going to work for the bone, but we're going to try it. So, Yeah, we'll call it like a robot Scooby snack or whatever. Okay, so I saw it activate his mouth. Let me see if I can actually get a better camera angle. There we go. Okay, so it looks like at least a little bit it does, I think it does work. Okay, so he walks. Please don't walk off the table. Yes, I know. Can I ask you to, do you sit? Okay, can I get you to sit down? Sit. No? Okay, you just gonna just go off on one? Alright. I like this. This is, yeah, it's a cool little robotic pet. Very, very much interactive. Far more than the Poochie. I'll show this to you guys as I pet him. You can see this, and you can boop his nose. Okay. Boop. He doesn't like being booped too much, but he has a sensor there on the top of his head. He's chill. He's having a good time. Yeah. He seems also to have a sensor here on his back, so you can kind of pet him, which is very cool. Yeah, it's party time. And when you talk to him, he will talk back to you, as you no doubt heard when I was putting in his batteries. Please don't walk off the edge of the table. All right, but yeah, that's that's pretty much the whole shebang here, man. I really like this guy. I'm gonna play with him more on my own. I would have loved to have something like this when I was a kid. Yes, this definitely would have got me to shut up about wanting an actual real dog, I think. I really like the design. Buddy, I need you to stay on camera. Okay, come on. I like the design of it. I think it's really cool looking. It has that very kind of Xbox 360 Y2K aesthetic look that I like. Yeah, okay, fine, here. Eat this. Yeah, there you go. You're welcome. But he is really, really neat. He has a lot of cool features. He's interactable enough to feel like a pet. And it really, the talkback feature and the fact that he just kind of walks off when he feels like it, yeah, really lends itself to the idea that this is an actual robot and not just a toy. I really, really like this guy. I would even go so far as to say, from what I've experienced so far, this guy is my favorite digital or robotic pet, I should say. Yeah. This guy is my absolute favorite. Yes, I love you. You are a good boy. Tell him he's a good boy down in the comments, guys. And yes, very good point. Also, subscribe to the channel. So after playing around with the Mio Pup for a while and actually getting a chance to see just how interactive it is, I gotta say, the manual, the ads, the commercials I looked up on YouTube were right on the money. This thing was amazing, and it's, bar none, my favorite electronic pet I've played around with so far. Not only was it as interactive as it said it was, but the design really, really went well with that sort of Y2K aesthetic they were trying to push. And I'm a big fan of that, so that really helped to endear it to me. Also, the ability to talk back to it was perhaps my favorite feature. and it really felt like you were dealing with not another living thing, but something close to it. I would even, you heard me arguing with it when I was putting the batteries in. It just came to life instantly and just started going off on one because it was upside down having batteries put into its feet. So I honestly don't understand why this digital pet, or I'm sorry, robotic pet rather, wasn't more successful. It seems like this thing would be amazing. Any kid, me especially, would have loved to have one of these. So what I want to know down in the comments below, if you had one of these growing up, tell me about it. Did you like it? Did you play with it for a couple of days and get tired of it? What happened? And if you've never heard of this, or if you're like me, you're into these sorts of things, I highly advise you to check it out. These things are pretty inexpensive to find on eBay, so definitely pick one up. They're a lot of fun to play around with. Anyway guys, that's going to do it for this week's video. Thank you all so much for watching. And hey, while you're down there telling me about your experiences with robotic pets, don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss when we post. We got a lot of cool stuff we're working on and I'd hate for you to miss it. Also, if you want to support the channel more directly, then you can do so by becoming a Patreon. It's only $1 a month and it really helps out the channel, and I really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!